Lately, I had a thought in my mind about people and about their lives, about how emotions can actually dictate our life. Because when I go outside for a walk, I see some people standing unhappy, sad, and you could tell because of their facial expressions that they're unhappy, that they're sad, that they are maybe angry. And it's all not only because they feel like that, but because of the thoughts that keep on coming inside their mind and keep on dictating their life towards that emotion. And what's interesting is that even though some people try to fake a smile, you can deeply in their eyes, you can see their true emotions, their true feelings. And I want you to ask to do something for me. And that's think about your last week. And think not about what you have done, however, about your thoughts, about what you were thinking, were the emotions, which emotions or feelings would you prescribe your thoughts? Were they happy? Were they sad? For some people, their thoughts could be angry. For me, last 2 weeks, my thoughts were pretty angry at a business model I'm trying to master. The last week, it just didn't go well. I was learning. I thought I was learning something and I'm making progression. However, when I was trying out, there was no result. And it made me angry. And every time when I had to think about that business model, I became angry. And what happened? Every small thing which didn't go well made me even more angry. When I was vacuuming and the vacuum cleaner was stuck in the cables, I wanted almost to kick the vacuum cleaner. When something fell on the floor, like a small vegetable or fruit, I was angry on it only because of the thought which the business model brought to me. Because with the business model I had problems and the thought was angry, and I kept on thinking about it and kept on being angry, not seeing the good side of it. At the end, everything was angry. My whole week, and you can say a part of my life, was just negative. Right now, when I'm talking to you, I have fixed my mental state completely. Now I can officially say it, that I've fixed my mental state completely. I'm feeling completely clear, completely focused, happy, loved. I'm feeling the best thoughts you can ever have. And everything on my path is just good. Even though some obstacles come, I don't feel like the obstacle is a big problem. I feel more like this obstacle is a lesson for me, and without the obstacles, you would not have the success. And we always see our start point and our destination. However, the path is always the mystery. However, we need to think everything what happens in between our start point and destination, if we don't quit, is part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. However, let's go back to our main thing, the thoughts. Think about your thoughts and prescribe them, or I would say better, label them a certain emotion and write that down. And afterwards, when you've wrote down, okay, this day I was thinking negative about this, I was angry about this, and look the same day or a couple days later. What happened? And what I've seen also with another example, when I was walking pretty pissed off and pretty negative, then a lot of people outside, they didn't want to greet me. They were looking to me very unfriendly, very closed, and I felt like I'm closed out of the whole world. Only because my thoughts were negative, I looked negative, and people thought, he doesn't look like a friend. And we always have the instinct of, is this guy a friend or an enemy? It's already from prehistorical ages that we have this instinct which helped us out. And if we're all angry or sad or something just from the negative side, what we don't want to have, people don't see you as a friend, they see you as an enemy, and they don't want to tell you hi, ask you how are you, how is your life going. They don't want you to ask that because they see you're negative and they think, I don't want to communicate, I don't think that he's a friend for me because he doesn't look like an open, a welcoming person. So you see, negative thought and a result. And now for you, now you have to think about it. And the most important thing, what I want to tell you is that, yeah, sometimes you have to push yourself through some bad times. For some people, it can be that you want to go to work and your car is stolen, or you have your car standing without wheels. In some countries, I don't want to name them, but in some countries it's possible. It's just that all your wheels are pulled out and your car is standing on bricks. Or someone close to you passed away. Or your girlfriend or your boyfriend broke up. These things happen and it's a very normal thing. Okay, when your car gets stolen, it's not a very normal thing. However, the rest, it's a part of a human cycle. And even though it can feel very hard, very heavy for us, we have to still click through it and think, okay, we can't live in this state. We can't live in a state of being sad, of fearing stuff. We can't live in that state. We have to move on. We have to work on ourselves. We have still these huge goals, these purposes which we need to fulfill. So why would we actually waste our time on sitting and thinking only about these negative thoughts? Thinking like, oh, this happened, oh, this is so bad, oh, it's so awful, my life is now empty. Why would we think about that? No, our life is not empty. And if you sometimes feel like you can't pull yourself out of that state of tragedy, then think about this exercise I gave you. Think about it. Think about the negative thought you had, and then what was the consequence of it. And then think back to the present moment. You have negative thought. Do you want to have a bad consequence? Do you want to have another tragedy? You don't want. So it's up to you. Just don't forget, the thoughts you're welcoming in your life are going to shape your life. So the thoughts which you welcome in your life, if it's positive or negative, they will shape your life. And it's going to be positive or negative. It's up to you. Which thoughts do you choose to keep in your mind, to welcome in your mind? Let me know in the comments. I myself, I have lately reconnected back with God And I choose to have the feelings, emotions, and thoughts that have to do with gratitude, have to do with happiness, have to do with love, abundance. So let me know in the comments